Alright, so you're about to call with LeadsForAgent and you're probably wondering, who the heck are these guys, right? Like, can I trust them? And I'm happy to make the process easier and faster for you today. And we talk a lot of agents every single month and we see the same thing, right? They like the idea, but they want to do their research, which is, again, totally understandable. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is Nathan. I'm one of the co-founders of LeadsForAgent. So here's what we do in one sentence. We help agents get 1 to 3 booked, buy, or sell appointments in 14 days in our 14-day pilot by installing our marketing and follow-up system that turns leads into real conversations. And if they like what we offer, then we can install the system forever so that you never have to work with another lead generation company ever again. Because you probably have heard it from many agents, or you probably experienced it yourself. When you leave a lead generation company, they take everything from you, right? So you go back to zero. Or you've retained every single year, you have to pay another amount to another amount and another amount. And so it gets really tiring because you're not in actually control of your own marketing and your own follow-up system. And because I'm not going to throw 10 case studies at you in this short video, I'm going to make it short and simple. We have helped over 100 plus customers support over 231 plus transactions, and our dispute rate is under 1%. And that matters because if a company isn't delivering, you usually see disputes and chargebacks pile up. The industry average even for dispute rate is 1 to 3%, so we're under that. And now you might be thinking, okay, but what about reviews? And that's a fair question. So if you guys go check us out, you might notice that we don't have a huge number of public reviews on Google or Trustpilot yet. And I want to be transparent with you on this. This is normal for a service-based business like us because we don't push review sites aggressively, because we're not selling a product or something that's tangible for them to go and leave a review. Our main proof has been client interviews and direct examples because that's more verifiable than stacking review counts. Because think about it, because we are installing a system and the end result is what they experience, we rather do client interviews and hear from the agent's mouth what we have done for them rather than putting a quick review on Google or Trustpilot. That's more valuable to have 10 agents that you can go and search them up on the internet and see that they're actual agents and hear from their mouth what they have been able to experience from our system. So instead of judging us on our tiny reviews, here's the smart way to vet us. 1, watch 1 or 2 of our client interview videos on YouTube. Check that out and see what agents talk about. 2, skim the proof pack that we sent you 24 hours before the meeting that you have with us. We usually sent you 2 PDFs, right? One is a client Rolodex and the other one is a PDF on how the 14-day trial works, what is the system about, and what does it look like after the 14 days. So I would recommend going and seeing, if we have sent that to you on text. If you don't see it, don't worry. You can check it out right under the link in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see this and you'll see the 2 PDF and also a playlist full of our client interviews. So I recommend checking all 3 of those out. And if you're watching this on our website by any chance, you can check it right underneath the video as well. You'll probably see buttons that redirect you to those PDFs and those YouTube videos of client interviews. And the last thing you can do is actually Google our footprint and make sure that we are real, right? Search LeadsForAgent up on Google and see, what comes up. And I recommend actually just making sure that you spell our name correctly because we have heard that in the past as well. So it's leads with the S and for, F-O-R, and then agent without the S. LeadsForAgent.com or LeadsForAgent, either one works. And here's what you'll notice, that we don't have any bad reviews. You can see our website clearly. You can see that we are verified on Google, and you can see that we're an actual reliable company. And here's what I wouldn't do, right? Don't rely on some random sites that you've never heard of, screenshots with no context, or anything that looks like it could be just copied and pasted. The goal isn't perfect review. The goal is verifying that we are real and that we have delivered results in the past. And here's the part that matters the most. 14-day trial is the biggest form of review you can get. We're not asking you to trust a couple of online reviews and then commit to us long term. We're literally saying, test us, right? See what we can do. For the pilot, you actually get access to our entire system, the community of agents that we're currently working with, the assets, the marketing plan, the follow-up framework, because we actually believe that we can show you value in the 14 days. And we have done it again and again and again for all of our agents. And the worst case scenario here, let's say you're that one bad, unlucky agent out of the hundreds of agents that done the trial have seen results, is that you walk away with a clear marketing plan, assets that you can reuse, and better understanding of what your market responds to, even if you don't continue with this because you didn't get results. And the best case here is that you walk away with 1 to 3 qualified appointments, real conversation with people who have realistic timeline, realistic budget, and are pre-approved and aren't working with any other agent. And the last thing, just so you're clear, the call that you're going to be having is not about committing to a huge program on the spot. The call is simply deciding whether the 14-day pilot makes sense for you to test. It's a simple yes or no based on your situation. So do your research the smart way. All right, like I told you, you do the 3 things that I mentioned, right? Review the client interviews, look at our 2 PDFs, and search us up on Google and see that, if we're a real company or not. So that when you hop on the call, you're not sitting there thinking, I need to research you guys, and we can actually use that time properly. So if you're booked a call with us and you're seeing this video from one of our text threads, I recommend just replying back to us saying done, so that we know that you watched this video and you've done your research, so that we can skip the whole what we do and who we are and all that part, and get really straight into your problems and finding the solution and seeing if 14-day pilot makes sense. So hopefully this video was useful, and I'll see you on the next one.